goes for, like, the fun of it. You know? Like, just because he goes there doesn't mean that he pops Molly in the bathroom and, you know, all this other stuff. He doesn't do that. Like, why do you have to stereotype the people that go to these places as, like, the drug dealers?
Yeah. It's the same thing. You know, you automatically assume that people who have lip piercings, nose piercings, eyebrow piercings, tattoos are just these, you know, end of the world, kind of the scum of the earth, whatever is in there. And because they dyed their hair rainbow color, I think hair is the easiest form of expression.
Like,
Taylor
I used to have blue hair.
And I let her put her hair blue, or I let her put her green, or
and
purple,
pink.
or whatever. Because if you're going to express yourself, because our expressions change. Just like on a daily basis, our facial expressions change repeatedly.
Makeup.
Our makeup changes. Our expressions change. So why not let your hair be purple today and blue tomorrow, orange the next day, or green the next day? It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
But we automatically assume that the people that do that and have the piercings, it's a form of expression. Now, I'm not saying that your expression should hurt or do harm, do physical, bodily, emotional harm to anybody else. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you should go out and kill somebody and that's your expression.
It doesn't matter what you do as long as it doesn't cause harm to yourself or other people.
Yes. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous.
And so, another thing about hobbies, whenever I tell people that I do a podcast with my mother, they're like, do you have friends? Were you homeschooled? Are you...
What? Like, I'm not cool? Stereotype moms can be cool.
Hold on. And then they're like, are your parents, like, Jesus people and they don't let you go places? I'm like, the complete opposite, man. Like, for real. Like, calm yourself. I enjoy doing a podcast with my mama. It is okay. They are not Jesus people. Like, calm yourself.
Nothing wrong with Jesus people.
No, nothing wrong with Jesus people. Just saying.
But people automatically assume that moms aren't cool. And Taylor probably thinks I'm not cool 98% of the time.
I'd say 90%.
But it's that 2% that we need to focus on. It's the 2%.
No, I think it's more of like 20% of the time.
Oh, I love you.
Like, no joke. I legitimately think that like 20% of the time you're not cool.
It's because of the Love Wins tattoo, isn't it?
That too. Okay, and we have gender. So we know this woman. She's a very nice lady. What is she? Like she's not a head boss, but she's like a co-person.
She's a supervising manager.
Yeah. And she is surrounded by all of these men.
She works in a predominantly male field. She's a warehouse supervisor, which means she controls everything in the warehouse. She is the only female supervisor in a male-dominated.
And so I just think she's the coolest person because whenever she sent us the message, she was like, the men always question me and I love proving them wrong. And I'm just like, that's so great. I love your choice of words. And so she's like, they always question because I'm a woman if I can do these things right. And she's just like, and I enjoy proving them wrong constantly. I would say the same thing.
Yeah, but I hope they eventually get to a world where we don't have to prove someone wrong just because I have to prove that I can do, or I have to continuously prove that I'm as intelligent as you are simply because I'm a woman, and you doubt that. Why? Why is that necessary? Why is it necessary because of a gender or a race or an ethnicity that we have to constantly prove that we are not the stereotype or not the cliche?
So I was at school and I asked a couple people if they knew about stereotypes, like if they could say anything. And about 6 people out of the 10 people that I asked, they were like, well, everybody says that all male hairstylists are gay.
That's not accurate.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. And I was like, that's not true. They're like, I know, but that's what everybody says. And the dude was like, my uncle's a hairstylist, and he's been married to his wife 23 years.
Yeah.
And they have 3 kids. And I was like, well, that's cool. But they always, like, a lot of people say that, like, all male hairstylists are gay. And I'm
that's
like,
not
no.
What were some stereotypes from when I was a kid? Everyone with dark skin could dance. Let me tell you something. There are people with less rhythm than I have that have darker skin than I do. Well, and the reason we're naming these off is just because it's absolutely the most obnoxious, ridiculous, disrespectful stuff ever. Your gender does not determine your intelligence or your ability to critically think. The color of your skin does not determine the type of food that you like. Your ethnicity does not determine whether you're good at mathematics or not. The color of your hair is not a determinant for how smart you are, is our point.
And, like, people, whenever they hear that you only eat certain foods.
Yes, just because you're a vegetarian does not mean you're out to rid the world of all meat eaters.
I hate it when people go, like, they're eating, and they're like, wait, you don't eat meat? You don't eat da-da-da? And I'm like, no. And they're like, do you mind if I eat this in front of you? I don't want to, like, disrespect it. I'm like, dude, it's okay, I don't care. They're like, but this is a dead animal. Don't you care about dead animals? I'm like, I don't care. If I had a problem with it, I would say something or I would walk away. But I obviously don't. So.
What you're saying is that you accept other people's choices.
Yes, all the
and
time.
you would like for other people to accept your choices.
Please do.
The other thing is, I just want you guys to know that I'm a firm believer in believing whatever you want to believe. I think that if you want to believe that the universe was created by aliens that came down and blessed the few, what is that, cosmetology? No. What is that thing that Tom Cruise belongs? Scientology. If you believe in Jesus Christ, that's wonderful.
If you believe in Buddha.
If you believe in Buddha. If you are Muslim or
agnostic or atheist
or whatever your religion is or lack thereof, all people, all atheists are not Satanists. They're not trying to convert you into thinking that you can't, and it's not your job to try to explain to them. We live in a very digital world, a very technology-rich world. There is so much information and so much data on everything that person knows what he believes. It's your job to accept. Christianity, your job to accept. It's not your job to bash. It's not your job to assume. It's your job to accept and love mankind for who they are.
As long as you respect me, I will put out as much respect back.
Do no harm. You are judged by your works, by your kindness, by your humanity, by your integrity, by your character, not by whether other people think about you. You are not. These are the rules of life. Be kind and do no harm.
The only person that could judge you is the person look back at you in the mirror. Yeah.
So we need to stop that, guys. We need to stop the stereotypes and the judgments.
Okay, so whenever you go to whenever you go to fill out a form and it says check your race, either check all the boxes or check other and write American. That's what we've been doing.
We've been doing that for years because we're sick and tired of being... who are we to say that I disrespect my Irish grandmother or my Italian grandfather?
Yeah.
Or my
French descendants and all these other things.
My American Indian grandmother, my Malayan great-grandfather. Who am I to decide that I can't be any of those things? So what I am is the idea, the generalization of what the American population is. I am American. I am all of the above. I am everything. I am the culmination of generations and generations of descendants from all over this planet. Settled right here.
Okay.
In this body.
So I have 2 requests for you today. And it's kind of like homework. Oh, I get to assign homework for once in my life. Okay, so...
Assign it instead of doing it.
Okay, so I want you to go either Google or YouTube Prince CA and watch the...
E is an Edward, A is an apple, the EA is lumped together. Prince is one word, and then EA.
Mama.
Okay.
And so, then I want you to go watch this video, I Am Not a Label.
I am not black, I am not white.
That's what, yeah. And then I want you to go buy a shirt, and then send me a picture of you wearing that shirt. And then I will then send you back a picture of me wearing a shirt with a mustache. It will all work out, and we will all be one.
We appreciate all your help, guys, this week in choosing our topic and relaying to us all of your experiences. We truly do. Continue to listen. Continue to support. I am Alice.
And I'm Taylor.
And we will see you next week.
Goodbye from the other side.